Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose's family has now reached 7 RCR, where they will be meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with a delegation of 50 others. This delegation wants the Prime Minister to intervene and declassify Bose files held by the centre. The West Bengal government has already declassified some 64 files which are unearthed and brought to the public domain. How the Nehru government had kept a close eye on the kin of the late freedom fighter 20 years after his disappearance. The Prime Minister had promised all possible help to Subhas Chandra Bose's family. He'd also met some of his kin abroad and assured all possible help. These are pictures that we're getting you from 7 RCR. Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose's niece, other family members along with a delegation of 50 people will be meeting the Prime Minister now. They want declassification of Bose files held by the centre. They're also looking for some kind of help in terms of getting files that are currently held by other governments through diplomatic channels. This delegation is carrying with it gifts for the Prime Minister, a jacket, we're being told, which has Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose's name embroidered on it. These are live pictures that we're getting you from 7 RCR, the Prime Minister's residence in the national capital. Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose's family meeting the Prime Minister, expected to seek his help in declassification of Bose files that are being held by the centre. The West Bengal government, remember, has already declassified 64 files which revealed how the Nehru government had maintained strict vigilance on Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose's family almost 20 years after his disappearance. In fact, these allegations that or these details that emerged after declassification of the files have also led to a massive blame game between the BJP and the Congress. The BJP accusing the Congress party of spying on Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose's family for many years. They claim that this was because Subhas Chandra Bose and Nehru were rivals. This is, of course, a charge that the Congress party has denied. Let's get a word from Atir Khan, our deputy editor, who's with us live from outside 7 RCR. Atir, tell us what are the crucial takeaways that Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose's family is seeking from the Prime Minister this evening?
Well, Sibi, the entire family has just arrived in a bus here inside 7 RCR, and it's a rare sight, a bus going inside the 7 RCR. Since it's a big delegation, there are some 35 family members. Then there are activists, there are defense experts also. We learned G.D. Bakshi is also accompanying them. So they are quite hopeful of this meeting and they've been looking forward to it. Remember, all of them have assembled from different parts of the world, the entire family, for this important meeting. And they are hopeful, at least if the files are not declassified immediately, at least they will get a time frame for the declassification, the process which will be initiated, because it's a Herculean task. It can't happen all of a sudden. Naturally, it has to be planned in a proper manner, since it needs proper coordination with foreign countries as well, and all the aspects, the pros and cons, have to be looked into by the government. But the Prime Minister is equally, interested in meeting the family members. When he went to Germany, he met some of the family members. In West Bengal also he met them, and yesterday again he had tweeted that he's looking forward to this meeting because none of the Prime Ministers before have had this privilege. So the meeting is likely to begin in another half an hour's time. Since the delegation is big, they will also go through some security checks, of course, which is mandatory, and thereafter we'll of course get to know what transpired during the meeting.